Hello, everyone. Howdy. How are you? Welcome, class of 72. Today is January 15th, and we're going to talk about the songs that debuted on Billboard's Hot 100 on this day in 1972. I have a copy of Billboard's magazine from that year, and this shows the list of songs that were in the top 100 today, January 15th in 1972. And so we're going to take a look at the singles. First off, get them set up for us. Boom. All right, here we go. Make sure we get it all together here. Okay. So, first song that's coming in, debuting at the highest peak at number 74, is a band called 10 Years After. It's a song called Baby Won't You Let Me Rock and Roll Ya. It's on Columbia Records. And this song would reach number 61 on Billboard's hits. Up next, The Carpenters, Hurting Each Other, debuted at number 76 today. It's on A&M Records. And it would debut today also on the Easy Listening charts at number 31. And it would reach number 2 on Billboard's Hot 100. And it was arranged by Richard Carpenter and produced by Jack Daugherty. And this is the picture sleeve that it came in. Here's what the single looks like. That's the stock copy, as they call it. Here we have a promotional white label copy in mono. Okay, up next. Coming in at number 83 today is Aretha Franklin, Oh Me Oh My, I'm a Fool for You Baby, on Atlantic Records. And this song would hit number 73 on the Hot 100. That's as far as it would go. But on the soul charts, it would go up to number 9. Up next, we have Chaka Chaws, debuting at number 91 with Jungle Fever on Polydor Records. And its peak position on the Hot 100 would be at number 80. At number 8, actually, top 10 hit for these guys. This song was featured in the movie Boogie Nights, and it was sampled in songs by the Two Live Crew, Lucius Jackson, Public Enemy, Ambassador, Beatnuts, Louis Vega, and some more. This song debuted at number 40 on January 8th, last week, on the soul charts. And that's the stock copy. Here's a look at the promotional copy. And now, coming in at number 95 today is Music from Across the Way from James Last on Polydor Records. This song would peak at number 84 on Billboard's Hot 100. It's a great picture sleeve. It's him riding with a little surrey with horse and 2 lovely ladies. This is the promotional copy. Here we go. As a little plug side right here, you can see, boom. And on the back, it has the words to the songs, so you could sing along. Isn't that great? Here's what the stock copy looks like. This is the one you got in your record store. All right, coming in at number 96 is Traffic, Rock and Roll Stew, Part 1 on Island Records. It would only go up 3 spots to number 93. That's the highest position that it would go to. But Traffic was a very popular band that had Steve Winwood in it. Here we go. At number 99, Hudson and Landry, Ajax Airlines on Door Records. This would peak at number 68. This wasn't really a song. This is really a comedy record. Hudson was featured in The Emperor, which was a film made by George Lucas in 1967 during his time as a DJ in Los Angeles. And Landry became a TV show writer for The Red Fox Show, Give Me a Break, Benson, and another show called Flow. And Robert Howard Holmes, which was Hudson, he died on September 20th, 1997, and Ron Landry died on September 16th, 2002. And those are the singles that debuted today, January 15th. This song debuted on the Easy Listening charts at number 38 today on January 15th, 1972. It's Liz Damon's Orient Express doing a cover of Burt Bacharach and Hal David's Loneliness Remembers What Happiness Forgets, which was originally recorded by Dionne Warwick. It's a magnificent song. But in one of the rare cases, the flip side is a song called The Quiet Sound. And honestly, I think the B side is 10 times better than the A side, and the A side is a magnificent song. So if you ever get a chance to find this record, I highly recommend picking this up. This is one of the best singles from 1972. Should have been a top 10 hit. Okay, so today, January 15, 1972, Playboy magazine, Hugh Hefner's corporation, they released their own record label. They started their own record label called Playboy Records. And this is one of the records on that label. It's an early, this is the 12th copy on the label from a man named Tim Rose. It's called Going Down in Hollywood. It was produced by Gary Wright. Tim Rose's first band was the Singing Strings that included Scott McKenzie. And in 1962, he met Cass Elliot and formed the Big Three, along with James Hendrix in 1967, and then he released his first solo album. And in the late 1960s and 70s, Tim Rose worked with John Bonham, Ainsley Dunbar, the drummers, John McVie, Andy Summers, Eric Weisberg, Russ Kunkel, Pete Sears, and he's appeared on the bill with the Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, with Traffic, staple singers Stevie Wonder, The Doors, Simon and Garfunkel, Uriah Heep, Johnny Mathis, Frank Zappa, Jimi Hendrix, Jeff Beck, Procol Harum, Rod Stewart, Jimmy Page, you name it, he's done it. Timothy Allen Patrick Rose was his real name, and he passed away on September 24th, 2002. And you could see the little Playboys in the black sleeve, black on black, which is really nice. All right, so those are the singles that debuted on January 15th, 1972. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go through the top 20. Today, if it was 1972, these would be the top 20 songs, records, singles on the charts. Coming in at number 20 is Hey Big Brother from Rare Earth. And its highest position on the charts would be at number 19. So this is the American copy on the Motown subsidiary label, Rare Earth. Here we have a picture sleeve from, I believe it is Spain. And here's what the Spanish label looks like. And the back. Coming in at number 19 is Three Dog Night, an old-fashioned love song on Dunhill Records. And this was written by Paul Williams, not Paul Simon. And its peak position would go up to number 4, old-fashioned love song. And it's on this beautiful ABC Dunhill sleeve. And if you turn the back over, the little picture sleeves gives you advertisements for albums released on their label. It's pretty cool. The Grassroots, James Gang, B.B. King. Now, coming in at number 18. And this is very rare that a band would have 2 songs consecutively on the charts. I mean, the Beatles did it all the time, but this is another Three Dog Night song called Never Been to Spain, written by Hoyt Axton. And today it was at number 18. Its peak position would be at number 5. Coming in at number 17 is David Cassidy's Cherish. This is a cover song from the 1966 hit From the Association. And it comes in a great little picture sleeve. And it only cost 75 cents on Bell Records. We'll take the record so you can see the... There it is. Coming in at number 16, Drowning in the Sea of Love by Joe Simon on Spring Records. So this song was written by Kenneth Gamble and Leon Huff. And it would peak at number 11 on the Hot 100, and it would go up to number 3 on the Soul charts. And that's the stock copy of the record. And here, that's a little white label promotional single. Up next, coming in at number 15, is Honeycomb with One Monkey Don't Stop No Show on Hot Wax Records. Hot Wax was a label that was formed by Holland Dozier Holland, the songwriting team from Motown. After they left that label in 1968, they formed 2 labels. And one was called Hot Wax, and the other one was called Invictus Records. Now, this song would peak at number 15 on the Hot 100 and would peak at number 5 on the Soul charts. Next, Badfinger, Day After Day. This is coming in at number 14 today on January 15th, 1972. It's on the Apple record label, which everybody knows was formed by the Beatles. In fact, one of the Beatles, George Harrison, produced this single. And this song went all the way up to number 4. All right. Coming in at number 13, I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing on the Metro Media label from the Hillside Singers. Now, this song was written for Coca-Cola commercials beginning airing in July of 1971. The record label Metro Media began in 1969. This song was co-written by Roger Cook and Roger Greenaway, who wrote a slew of great songs in the 70s and 60s. This song would peak at number 13. And this is the original one that you would find on the Metro Media label. Here's a copy that's on Solid Rock label. And then Metro Media would later reissue it on their own Trophy series. All right, coming up next, Sugar Daddy comes in at number 12, and it's on the Motown label. This song would peak at number 10, and on the Soul charts, it would come in at number 3. And that's the stock copy. And here's what a white label promotional looks like. At number 11, The Stylistics, You Are Everything on Avco Records. And this was written by Tom Bell and Linda Creed, who also did a magnificent job of writing some incredible songs in the 60s and 70s. Number 9 is how high this single got on Billboard's Hot 100. And now we're up to the top 10, starting with Betty Wright, Cleanup Woman on Alston Records. This was co-written and produced by Clarence Reid, who the younger generation might know as Blowfly. And Blowfly was signed to the Alternative Tentacles labels that is owned by Dead Kennedys lead singer Jello Biafra. Now this song right here would get to number 6 on the top 100 and would peak at number 2 on the soul charts. It's pretty funny. They had different colored labels for this record in particular. Here's a red one, and here's the same label, green, which is pretty cool. So you get Christmas colors, kind of. All right, so coming in at number 9, this is the first double A-sided single of 1972. It's Donny Osmond, Hey Girl, and on the backside is I Knew You When on MGM record labels. Let's go back to the A side. Hey Girl is a song written by Jerry Goffin and Carole King and Freddie Scott. And it was a top 10 hit for Freddie Scott in 1963. Now, Donny Osmond's version would go up to number 9. On the backside, I Knew You When is a song written by Joe South. And it was a big hit in 1965 for Billy Joe Royal. Coming in at 8 is Michael Jackson, Got to Be There on Motown Records. This song would hit number 4 on both the Hot 100 and the Soul chart. All right. This was kind of common in the early days to have the same song but a different version on the charts. In this case, here are the New Seekers doing their version of I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing on Elektra Records, and this one's coming in at number 7. Now, this is the stock copy that you would find at your record store. Here is a white label promotional, but they use the logo, the band's logo, which is pretty cool. And here is a European German version picture sleeve of this song. All right, moving on to number 6, Scorpio. Now, this is Dennis Coffey and the Detroit Guitar Band, and it's on Sussex Records. It would peak at number 6 on the Hot 100 and peak at number 9 on the Soul chart. Well, I've talked about this record already before, but I'm going to speak about it again. Scorpio is a song that, oh man, it just stands the test of time. It's a staple in hip hop, to say the least. That would be an understatement. Some of the people that have used this song in their records are Busy Bee, Double D, and Steinsky did it on Lesson 3. The Ghetto Boys did it on Do It Like a Geo, All My Love from the House of Pain, LL Cool J, Jigglin' Baby, Lord Finesse with Keep It Flowin', Mos Def with Universal Magnetic, Professor Griff did it, Public Enemy, Queen Latifah, Roni Size, Young MC, Bust a Move. You name it, they've done it. They've snaked it from this song. I also want to give a shout out to Daryl D. He listens to Scorpio. All right. So coming in at number 5, Sly and the Family Stone, Family Affair on Epic Records. This song would hit number 1 on both charts, Soul charts and the Hot 100. Coming in at number 4, it's Jonathan Edwards, Sunshine on the Capricorn record label. And it's its big position right now, number 4. This is as high as the song would go. It's a great song. Now we're up to the final 3. Coming in at number 3 is Al Green, Let's Stay Together on High Records. This was produced by Willie Mitchell. And I don't know if anybody knows, or maybe you do, but the Canadian superstar Drake, his uncle is Willie Mitchell. Let's Stay Together was a number 11 song for 1972 and was voted number 60th greatest song of all time, according to Rolling Stone. This single, again, like the other one, number 1 on the soul charts, number 1 on the Hot 100. And it's been in many films, including Pulp Fiction, Higher Learning, Hellboy, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Down to You, Jersey Girl, and Hope Stinks. So this is the stock copy that you would find on the Hi record label. And here is a promotional copy of the same song. And most promotional copies have white labels. But the Hi record label and London record label and a few others, they use an orange kind of colored scheme for their promotional copies. All right, so now number 2, Melanie, Brand New Key on Neighborhood Records. This song would hit number 1 in December of 71 and carry over until 72. In fact, the first week of 72, it was at number 1. And that is the stock copy. Oh, and the record label is pretty cool because if side A, you have the woman on the left side, and if you turn the record over to side B, you'll have the woman's face on the right side, which I think was pretty cool. But on the promotional white label copies, the face stays on the same side on both sides. All right. And the number 1 song today, January 15th, 1972, Don McLean, American Pie. Coming in at, I don't know how long. It's a long song. But it's on the United Artists record label. And that's the little picture sleeve that it comes with. And here's a little white, I guess, promotional copy or advanced copy that I found at Hot Wax Records in Denver last year for $1. So there you have it. That was January 15th, class of 72. We broke it down, the records that debuted on the charts today and the top 20. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening to the broadcast, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.